All right, there's my visual cue. Okay, it's Wax at again, right back at you with a video. I'm gonna try to keep this one short. Um, it's been a minute because my monitor was down. I was button pressing right on the machine, and I just got a monitor literally like hours ago, and I hooked it up. And using the monitor is kind of hard now because I've been going so long without it. But anyway, um, I'm trying to sync the audio and video. Video using my iPad and the audio going through my Tascam Porta Studio, and then sync it all in Reaper. So if there's any like weird, off time looking stuff, that's what it is. But anyway, this video is gonna be on some dubstep. Wub wub wub, wobble wobble wobble. Everybody needs some dub in their life. I love dubstep. Um, Never tried making any of it though. Um, the reason that I'm here making this video right now is because Mike Acosta made a brilliant video of him programming a dubstep sound into the MFX processor and using real time control on it to do some dubstep. And I thought it was pretty dope. But back when I was doing the LFO tricks, when I did that video, and I said there was other freaky stuff you could do inside the partial edit screen, that the dub was one of the things I was talking about. I never mentioned because I'm really not into making it like that. But I ran across how to do it, and I was like, wow, if I do this and I do this, I can do that. But since I don't do that, I never did it. But looking at Michael Costa's video again the other day, just trying to brush up on how he did some things in there, making sounds, making a dubstep sound in the MFX. I said, you know what, let me give this a shot with the way that I would have did it back when I figured out how to do it in the LFO screen and the partial edit. But anyway, that's enough. Let's dive into this. Uh, Dubstep is a 3D type of music. When I mean 3D, it's more than just note pitch and note duration. It adds the wobble duration to the note pitch and to the note duration. So you can have like a note duration of half a bar while it's wobbling at like 1/32. So that's what makes dubstep so dope and so hypnotic. But there's three ways you can do this. You can sample a VST, a module, or a keyboard, or you can program Mike Acosta sound into your MV, and you can sample that using the patch jacker. If you see my video, the patch jacker, you know what the patch jacker is. You can sample the whole patch, whole sound in the patch jacker, and preserve the ADSR, which is the attack, decay, sustain, release. That preserves that envelope, and basically what that does is it keeps all the notes the same length without like when you take one sample of something and you pitch it up and it gets real short, or you pitch it down and it gets real long. Well, it preserves that envelope. Most of you should know what that is. If not, check out my patch jacker video and you understand. The second way you can do it is you can sample just one note and you can do a make keyboard. That's simple. Everybody should know how to make keyboard by now. If not, brush up on your manual. The third way, which I'm showing this video, is to sample one note, copy it to your clipboard, and then copy however many notes you need on the pads. If you need 10, you need 10. If you need 4, you need 4. But that's the third way. And I'm gonna show anyway. Real quick, this is the sound that I took. I actually programmed Mike's patch in almost exactly. I might have missed something here or there. I don't think so, but if I did, it's real close. But I mean, that's his sound right there. Let me see here. I am going to try to pull up. Man, I forget how to use the freaking screen here. It's been so long. You know what? That isn't his sound. My bad. That's my sound. His sound is right here. That's what his sounds like. Just raw, boom. That's it. Now, what you can do here in a quick edit screen, this is what you do to get your wobble. The first thing you're gonna do is in your LFO, you're gonna turn your key sync on. It was on anyway, but it should have been off. But for the sake of this video, let's say it's off. You turn it on. Make sure that's on. You're gonna need that to be on. That's important. All right. Now that I sample it, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Now that that's on, you're gonna want to turn your filter on. Low pass filter. You don't have to. You can turn it to band pass or high pass, but for this sake, we're gonna turn on low pass filter. We're gonna put that at about 90. The assign type, which is usually on multi, you want to make sure that's on single. Depending on what you're trying to do, one shot on or off, it's really gonna be up to you. Your release, you're gonna want that release. Again, it's up to you. For this patch, I had it at, I think I did it at 80. Exclusive group. If you're doing a bass type of sound, you're going to want to put that on the same exclusive group. If you're going to be doing strings at the time, you're going to have them on a separate exclusive group because you want these sounds to cut off. And you'll see why as I go further. But we're going to put that on one. Your filter, you're going to want jack all the way up. Your LFO, which is going to be on sign, it should have been on sign. Let's just say it was on sign. We're going to put that on saw up. And your rate, we're going to put the rate, and this is depending on you, but this is where the wobble comes in. That's on like a 16th note or triplet, I think, or something like that. See when I change it? How the wobble changes? Okay. You can hear how that thing tails off. That's why you want the exclusive group, because when the next note comes in, it's just going to just kill all that that tail of that sound. Let me see here. Getting a brain fart. Some of these other things you can change the taste, like you can have resonance, you can jack up. Some of these other screens. Let me go back here. Oh yeah, some of the stuff in here you really need to play around with some of this stuff. I'm going to the wrong thing here. Okay. You can take your pitch up like this. Now, you don't have to use saw up. I use saw up. But you're just gonna have to figure out well, first of all, the most important thing that I found in doing this stuff, when this dub stuff, is figure out how you want your wobbles to go. Like if you want to go wub 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 wub, you got to figure out the duration of the wobble. First of all, the pitch doesn't even matter, because later, once you step your notes in with how you want your wubs to go, you can then go back and change each note. Like you can change the pitch. You could do that later on. So just make sure you get how you want your wubs to go. Your wubs and your wobbles. Get that out the way, then you can change the pitch. Here, I'm gonna do something that I did just messing around. Don't ever confuse me for like a dubstep maker, because I'm not, but I put something together and I actually thought it was kind of dope for my first try anyway. Matter of fact, let me first play you the sounds that I came up with. And I'll play this track. Not bad for a first attempt. At least I don't think myself, I don't think that was half bad. But that just shows you the power of the MV and with some different type of thinking what you can do. I did another different thing with them notes. I play that too, same beat. But I did something a little different, but the exact same notes. I want to get off of the beaten path real quick to see if you peep this. I'm going to let me dial in on that thing and solo it. I did a glass break that goes back to my video on hyper editing. Check it out. I just threw that in there for just shits and giggles. It basically is I sampled a glass break. I chopped it into 8 pieces, and then I made a duplicate of that glass break, and I chopped it again, and I reversed all the sounds. And then what I did was I stepped it in. I put one, the first chop in, and then I rested the same like I think it was like at 60 on the 60 on the duration of the note, which would be what, a 30-second note. 60, rested 60, next chop, rested 60, next chop, bat, bat, bat. So I got all 8 in and 8 rests, and then I did the sample backwards, coming the other way, and the sample was actually reversed. So you get that sweeping, breaking, and then reversing, coming back. And I also, on each glass break chop, I put I think a high pass filter, and I did a manual filter sweep. So for each sound, I might have had like the filter at 125, then the next eighth of the sound 120, then 115, and so on and so forth, and then back up the other way. I just put that out there. I just threw that in there and just, but that was a hyper editing video I did way back when. Trying to see what else. Anything else I'm missing? Because I'm gonna try to keep this short. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I showed you how to go in there and do the editing. I just suggest you just play with some of them settings. Like where's that one sound I have? I'll pull that up. That is like a see, I changed the pitch here. Usually I had the pitch at 0 on some of these other sounds, but I made the pitch also modulate along that LFO going up, so it sounds kind of glitchy. There's another one. The pitch is just at 48. Oh, and I have the res kicked up on those too. You can see it's changing. Whereas the other ones, really no resonance. But all these sounds are for one sample, and as you can see, I just changed the coarse tuning. I just randomly did. I just changed them randomly and said, "Oh, that sounds halfway all right," and just throw something together real quick to show people how to do the dub thing. Let's see. I think there's something else in here. These are some. Oh, those were some sounds that didn't make it. I threw something else together here. Where's that at? In a pattern. I was just tripping, messing around with some sounds that actually didn't make the cut. But yeah, you gotta freak your LFO and your partial edit screen to get full use out of your MV with samples and stuff. This video's going on way too long now. Beast of the Nation. I'm waxed that. I'm gonna try to get out of here now. I got more videos coming soon. I'm gonna try to get them up as soon as possible. And I don't think I'm forgetting anything. So wub wub wub. And I'm waxed that. I'm out.